Basting poultry with cheesecloth is a time-honored technique that enhances the flavor and texture of the meat. This method involves soaking a piece of cheesecloth in butter or oil and then draping it over the poultry as it roasts in the oven. As the poultry cooks, the cheesecloth helps to keep the meat moist, while also infusing it with the rich flavors of the basting liquid. In this post we will explore the history and origins of basting poultry with cheesecloth, as well as the science behind why this technique is so effective. We will also discuss the best types of poultry to use with this method, and provide step-by-step instructions on how to baste poultry with cheesecloth for a delicious and succulent result. Basting poultry with cheesecloth is a tradition with roots that stretch back for centuries. The method was originally developed as a way to keep poultry moist and flavorful during the cooking process. The use of cheesecloth allows the basting liquid to permeate the meat, resulting in a tender and juicy final dish. This technique has been passed down through generations, making its way into kitchens around the world. The science behind basting poultry with cheesecloth lies in the way the cloth acts as a barrier, preventing moisture loss while allowing the flavor of the basting liquid to infuse the meat. The butter or oil used in the basting liquid helps in browning the skin and creating a delicious crust, while the cheesecloth ensures that the poultry remains moist and succulent. When selecting poultry for this method, it's essential to choose cuts with a good amount of fat and connective tissue, such as a whole chicken or turkey. These types of poultry benefit the most from the basting process, as the fat and connective tissue break down during cooking, resulting in a tender and flavorful end product. Alright, let's dive into the step-by-step instructions. Preparing the cheesecloth is our next step. First, start by preparing the cheesecloth. Take a piece of cheesecloth large enough to cover the poultry and soak it in melted butter or oil. Then, squeeze out any excess liquid so that the cheesecloth is damp but not dripping. Now let's move on to draping the cheesecloth. Carefully drape the prepared cheesecloth over the poultry, ensuring that it covers the entire surface. Finally, tuck any overhanging edges under the bird to secure it in place. Basting. As the poultry roasts in the oven, baste it regularly with the pan juices. The cheesecloth will help absorb and distribute the flavorful liquid, keeping the meat moist and infusing it with rich, buttery flavor. Monitoring. Monitor the poultry as it cooks, and adjust the basting frequency as needed to maintain the moisture and flavor infusion. The cheesecloth will gradually become golden brown and crispy, adding a delicious texture to the poultry. Final touch. During the final stages of cooking, you can remove the cheesecloth to allow the skin to crisp up further, or leave it in place for a tenderer, juicy result. By following these step-by-step instructions, you can achieve a beautifully basted poultry with moist, flavorful meat and a delectable golden brown skin. Experiment with different basting liquids and seasonings to create a variety of flavor profiles, from herb-infused butter to citrus and spice rubs. With its time-honored tradition and scientifically proven effectiveness, basting poultry with cheesecloth is a culinary technique that continues to elevate the dining experience.